previously.
Chloe and Sam are not well. If they don't want to talk to you, then they won't.
Everyone speaks a different language. You just got to find the right one.
You see two figures running into the night with papers they've taken from the back of your car.
Maybe if you get him away from her.
Sam.
Kevin, enough!
And this Chloe is gone.
Taking his hands in mine and just kind of running my hand over.
Take me home.
Would you like to see our haven? Would that be okay?
I can trust you. You're not an old special person, are you?
No.
Old people we can't trust. You are not sure who to trust. Isabella not knowing who the Sabbat is, who and where this Bruja came from, and suddenly things are falling into line he's been asked for by other Toreador. Who are these kindred? Can you trust them?
No. And now,
you are en route to Isabel's haven, your shared collective haven, with Sam, a young Malkavian.
young in appearance.
Young in appearance.
Yes.
He and Kevin are covered in mud from their brawl.
Oh, that's right.
The rain outside still pelts down, but not as hard as it did around midnight. It's 2 a.m. It's a 15-minute drive from the Glenside Hospital Ward Z, where the criminally insane were once held, to your haven.
My haven.
Mm-hmm. What would you like to discuss or do in this, let's call it 5 minutes of game time?
Vincent has the papers he's gathered.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them.
The paper he most recently gathered. Obviously,
Yes.
he lost a bunch of papers from
Chloe?
Running off with them.
But we were
But
able
those are the papers from before. Those are the papers
That's right.
from Charlie's
Yes,
haven.
but we have the drawings.
I have that is what is in his lap. He's riding shotgun, and in his lap are these drawings. And the ones that he keeps coming back to are the ones that depict the coterie himself. And there's this sense of paranoid dread growing in him of seeing himself depicted in Sabbat symbols. The reality is starting to dawn on him after the franticness of wrestling Sam and getting back to the car. A moment to think, and he's looking at these drawings and his notes and his notebook and saying very little. I'm not sure how much you would notice about this, but perhaps it would come off him next to you.
Kevin hasn't done this yet, but I want to get can I feel out some of this? Can I get this sense from glancing over? If Kevin glances over at Vincent, can he detect this?
Detect the fear and paranoia that Vincent clearly is dealing with?
Yes.
What you first observe in the first kind of 2 minutes of the drive is Vincent studiously studying these papers. The obsessive way he deals with these seems to indicate that he isn't quite done with them. And it's not from lack of intellectual pursuit. He seems obsessed with them slightly. You are worried because you are dealing with one mentally unwell kindred. You don't want to be dealing with two. You're not certain he's over the edge just yet, but the way Vincent is acting with these papers, the way he fixates on one page, doesn't move, doesn't look, but just kind of holds it and looks worried, and doesn't seem to hide that fact from you, is cause for concern. Isabel, what are you doing in the back seat?
Well, I'm in the back seat with Sam. She's just kind of very tunnel vision in terms of this poor child who was kind of left to kind of fester, abandoned possibly by the clan. It's not her guilt, but this kind of misplaced sense of guilt that someone could be so kind of lost enough to try and devour their own parent. And you know, what kind of child hasn't had an increasing anger at the thing that created it? And so she's just kind of there, almost very familial, letting him rest his head on her shoulder, just kind of stroking it and singing kind of under her breath. Well, her lack of breath.
What does Kevin do with this?
Kevin's going to keep his eyes forward, just give like a quick glance over at Vincent, just very simply. You right, mate?
Yes. Of course. Sorry. I'm just lost in thought. That's all.
Look, mate, I know it's a completely different circumstance, being in the thick of violence, being in the thick of what you went through back there, and in my experience back in life, it's not exactly a piece of piss all the time, These are things that you might want to talk out, so I'm saying, if there's things that's on your mind, mate, best wrestle them out of you now. No use keeping it cooped up.
Perhaps it can wait until we return to the Haven.
I like your necklace.
Mine?
Yeah.
Yes.
He plays with the crucifix, which I presume is dangling around your neck. Do you have a crucifix around your neck or not?
I have a locket.
A locket?
Yes.
I like it.
Thank you. It is it's a gift.
Well, who from?
From ma mère, my mother, back in France.
Where's your mum now?
Oh, she passed away a long time ago.
Oh.
But this is my new family.
Yeah.
And you're very welcome to stay with us, Sam.
Family's important.
It is, isn't it? I see you do have a necklace, Sam.
I do. This is mine.
Where did you get it from?
Chloe gave it to me.
Chloe. Does she give you a lot of gifts?
Sometimes.
And what does it mean to you?
Means we're a pack. Means we're, like you said, family. Yeah.
Is she being completely genuine? Can I detect that, please?
You can roll for an empathy.
Yes, please.
Yes. What would you like? Wits, empathy?
Can I roll for that as well?
To see if Isabel is genuine?
But trying to discern from Vincent in the car, like feel the energy in the room and feel what's going on.
Sure, okay.
At this conversation, you see Vincent basically looking in the mirror. Right? You see his eyes dart to the mirror, and this conversation plays out for him in that little window.
Yes.
And his eyes narrow and his paranoia starts to grip him.
Sure.
As we were talking about before,
yes,
the people closest to him are the biggest risk.
Yes, that's right.
Right?
Is Kevin analysing Isabel or analysing Vincent?
He's trying to analyse both. He's trying to get, like, this is a situation where both of them were completely out of their element for once, and he has now all of a sudden taken the head, and he's trying to keep a read on where people are, where they are going, and just get a general, like, he needs to keep these pieces all together.
I'll let you pick one, rather than otherwise I'll give you a whole read of the car.
I'm going to stick on Vincent because he's the most clearly in his sight.
Okay, cool. Roll wits empathy. Similarly, roll wits empathy. Isabel, don't worry about your roll. I'll do your roll.
Okay.
What's your dots in manipulation?
2.
And subterfuge? 0.
1.
1?
Yep.
That's good.
4 successes for Vincent.
And a botch for Kevin.
Kevin, no!
Okay. Vincent. Let's start with Vincent first.
Yeah.
Vincent, you, in your suspicion, listen to the cadence with which Isabel speaks, and you are, as far as you can tell, she is genuine. Her concern is genuine. She's never met this kindred before.
And the thing about her mum is true.
True.
And this
seems
being
to be
family and important. And
Yep.
What a fucking weird thing for you to get very paranoid about.
Well, he's super paranoid about everything.
I know.
Sitting looking at my
I know.
own portrait drawn in symbols.
I understand for you.
What the fuck?
It's just like, for me, playing as Isabel, it's just like, this is a piece of family jewelry, and someone's just like, are you sure?
Also, the more compassionate you act,
The more paranoid.
the more suspicious that
That's
is.
so fucked in kindred society. It's like, you're acting too nice.
Yes, that is exactly
I
how I
know.
feel. Like the more you care for him and you espouse like caring things, I'm like, that is a fucking front.
Yeah.
You are bad news.
This is over one night.
Bad news, sister.
This is
So
all
much has happened
over
tonight.
one night.
So fucking much has happened tonight.
Yeah.
And let me let you into my thought process slightly. Kevin's just as likely to fuck me, right? But
That's where the fan fiction comes from.
if I go paranoid on both of you, yeah, okay.
Yeah. I just got that.
then I'm on my own.
Yes.
Can't
So
have that.
basically, I have to trust the big strong guy. You
Wild card.
Try being,
I don't want to trust
Try
him.
being me. I do this shit for a living. Well, I did this shit for a living. I'm
Do it
meant
for
to not trust
unliving.
everyone.
Yes.
But I have to because you're the only fucking people I have.
Yeah.
Kindred.
Yeah.
Fucking kid.
So you believe that she is genuine. You believe that the story of her mother and the origin of the locklet are true for all intents and purposes.
Okay.
And
I mean, I don't
she-
think Vincent is. For now, he's convinced.
Yeah.
No, it's a fairly strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah?
It's not beyond a shadow of a doubt. But
It's enough to quell his paranoia for now.
for now.
Yeah.
Certainly about her.
Okay. Yeah.
You'll have other things to be paranoid about. Don't worry.
However,
Hello.
Kevin's watching you. This is the botch.
Yeah. No, I
Right.
figured.
Kevin's watching you.
Oh God.
He sees you watching them. It's almost as if the moment you weren't looking at your own thing and started looking around, he started looking at you.
Oh, fuck. The botch is what he's going to do, not what I'm going to do. God damn it.
He is observing you, observing them. Kevin's not acted like this before. He isn't the sort who sits quietly and watches. He's a man of action. You've experienced this. He talks and gets to the heart of things, but he doesn't ever sit passively waiting like he's doing with you.
That's so not true.
Okay.
So not true.
Kevin
Fuck
thinks
you.
we're getting too close.
Hey.
As far as your empathy roll,
Yeah. It's fine.
Vincent, he's a strange guy.
Vincent being Vincent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Vinny gonna Vin.
but Kevin is acting strange. That's for sure.
Oh, this haven's gonna be fun.
Can I send a text message, please?
You absolutely may. Who would you like to text, and what would you like it to say?
I would like to text Victoria Montrose,
Who is your sire,
my sire.
of whom you have 2 dots in mentor.
Yes.
Okay.
And I would like to message her, circumstances have changed. I must speak with you immediately.
You send that text
Strange
message?
and dangerous nights.
Send that text message?
Yes.
Oh,
Cool.
call back.
There is 20 seconds between the sent message and the phone ringing.
How far away are we from our destination?
2 minutes, 3 minutes. Pending traffic.
You want to have a phone call in front of us?
I guess I answer the phone.
Good evening.
Sire,
To the point. I do not have all
the
night.
Sabbat is among us. I have uncovered something gravely concerning. I need your support and your mind immediately.
Where are you?
The haven of the Toreador,
The haven of the Toreador?
Isabel Dumont.
Address. Text it to me. She will have to find a new haven
Huh?
after we're done.
I send the address.
Does she know I'm coming?
No, that is not information.
She
That has
needs to
been-
know. I'm not attending uninvited.
Certainly.
Unless you share this haven with her.
It's not a shared haven, except for coterie business.
You need to make a decision. Am I attending or not?
Yes,
I am invited.
invited, indeed.
By Isabel?
One moment, please. Isabel,
You are mentioning my haven?
I feel we are deep into something that is far beyond our ken, and we need to immediately inform the Camarilla, and my link to that is my sire. I would like to invite her here to discuss what we have found this night.
To our sanctuary. Vincent, we cannot stress how important it is to have a place that is for us. And you would bring outsiders to our place.
She is not an outsider. She is my mentor. She has brought me to where I am. Everything that I bring to the coterie is founded on her teachings.
I understand that, but this is not a place for others. This is my haven, which I have given up so that we could help Kevin understand what it means to be kindred. This is not a place to invite other people so that they can control us, that they know where I will be living.
Even now, your haven may not even be safe. What we are digging...
Sam starts freaking out. Sam starts really freaking out. Stop!
Sam? It's okay. We are just having
What
a
about-
conversation.
If I might butt in, is there not a mutual place outside of the haven that we could all convene?
Speaking of, you have just pulled up to the Haven. You are outside. Your decision is to go in or find a new place at this moment.
This is a night unlike any other. I understand your reservations, but this is dire and of immediate concern.
Once we invite others, this place will no longer be safe.
I'm not even sure it's safe tonight. What about my haven? We haven't been seen associating there.
As in, we will move there, or we will have this meeting there?
At least tonight, have this meeting there. If we have disturbed forces that want to destroy us, then maybe they know that we meet here. You may think me paranoid, but I am merely being cautious.
Does your sire know where your haven is?
She does.
Then I think we should meet there. It is important to have a place that is safe for us.
I'm not sure anywhere in this city will be safe after tonight.
Vincent, then tell her we'll go to yours.
Thank you, sire, for waiting. Could you meet me at my haven? You are, of course, as always, invited.
I will see you shortly.
Kevin, can we make this fast?
Where to?
So my haven is in Prospect.
Kevin can drive fast.
He can.
It's about 20 minutes away.
I'm not even sure if this is necessary, but as you can see, Vincent is losing his marbles.
Yeah.
He feels that whatever we have done tonight so far, it's not about a missing person for him anymore.
You travel?
Hey, before he goes off, he'll say, "Hey, Sam,
Yeah.
this is a game I like to play.
Okay.
You happy to play with me?
What's the game?
Can you see how long it takes me to get from where we are now to the home we're going to?"
Okay.
And go.
You are going to roll a dex drive, are you?
Please don't crash the car. Please don't crash the car.
I'm starting to take on like Vincent's
fucking
attitude.
shaking.
Like I am seriously worked up.
Difficulty 6.
2 successes.
2 successes. All right.
Yep.
Driving quite swiftly through the streets of Adelaide, you shave off about 5 or 7 minutes off your time. It is around 2:30 at this point that you arrive in Prospect to find a...
So it's actually a rather nice house in the burbs. Actually has a second story, this house. It is a well-built but slightly older house in a sort of what feels to be a slightly kind of outmoded style. You know, a bay window out the front and feels... like almost Georgian, in a way that you might not see in our day-to-day Adelaide very often. In the dark Adelaide, this sort of like slightly archaic design of a house is a bit more prevalent. Obviously, all the windows are darkened and shut across with heavy curtains from the inside. It's a well-constructed brick house as well. Yeah, with a short flight of steps that leads you up to a large door with inlaid paneling on it.
The 4 of you exit the car. Make your way to the front.
Dash up the front steps and look up and down the street.
Nobody seems there.
Can I roll for...
All specs?
Yeah. 3.
3 successes. You see nothing.
Vincent fumbles with the keys.
Vincent, come.
Sorry.
Are you nervous? Are you nervous, Vincent? You did really fast.
How'd I do?
Really good. Really
Yeah.
fast. Are you nervous, Vincent?
Just
Vincent,
preoccupied.
Are you nervous?
Just preoccupied.
Please
Sam.
don't be nervous. Please don't be nervous. It's okay. It's okay. Everything's okay. Everything will be okay.
What makes
Okay.
you say that, Sam?
I have faith.
Come on, Vincent, let's get inside.
He pauses for a moment and then unlocks the door.
Just before you do that.
Door explodes.
The house falls down. It's like a Charlie Chaplin.
Just the door goes over us. Van pulls away with the rest of the house.
I know. I need to roll on Sam.
Your perception plus self-control.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Perception, self-control.
Sorry, no, humanity. Yours 6, isn't it?
It is now. It was 7. Perception, humanity.
No,
Or-
sorry, just your humanity.
Just my humanity.
No, sorry, I'm rolling. It's versus yours.
Yeah, yours is 6, so he's rolling against
Okay.
6.
It's playing into a lot of preconceived racist ideas about elves.
Vincent, as Sam speaks to you,
Mm.
you feel, rather than elated and less nervous, you feel your anxiety grow and your paranoia grow even further as he speaks to you. Every word that he says of calm down, relax, you feel as though it has an ulterior motive. that in fact what he wants you to do is relax, that he wants you to let your guard down, that he wants you to let him into your haven, to show him your secrets, for you to give him access. He wants this to happen, that he's been playing you the whole time.
No,
You feel as you open the door, you feel this moment.
I turn and not you.
Excuse me.
What are you on about,
Not
mate?
him. Inside now. You two inside now. Not you.
That's not going to happen, mate. We're all in this and we
No,
need
not
Sam
him.
here.
We left my haven so that we could be safe, and now you are leaving one of us out on the street?
He is not one of us.
I say he is.
I say he is not, and if you disagree, you're not coming in either. Kevin, inside now.
Vincent, look at
Kevin,
me.
inside now, or I'm going in alone.
I'm going to grab Vincent.
Okay.
Get off me! No!
Are you happy to let it roll?
Yes.
Okay.
He's stronger than me.
Yeah.
He's
I'm
going to grab
panicking.
Vincent and he's going to press him against the wall and he's going to try and get eye contact with Vincent. But he's doing it in a way that is to show that he is not aggressive. He is just doing it to keep him there.
To try and reason with him.
So
Yes.
just kind of like in the Japanese, like
As he looks me in the
swaddling.
eyes, I mesmerize him.
Yes, that's what I thought you would do. So, Sean, give Kevin's scene first. So it's Kevin's kind of action.
Yep.
So you grab him by the shirt, put him up against the wall, get eye contact with him. You say anything to him?
Mate, you need to calm yourself down right now, you hear?
And what does Vincent do instead?
Vincent finds the tiniest kernel of calm around which he can form his will, takes that opportunity to meet Kevin's gaze,
Okay.
and says, Kevin, I need you to trust me. You will trust me, and you will follow... I need a second.
I think that will be too much. So I think what you come up with
Yes.
is you dominate with the mesmerism. You need to trust me.
Yes.
With the phrase, trust me. So roll for it.
Manipulation leadership. Difficulty is your target's will.
So what's your willpower?
Is it my willpower, my maximum rating?
Yes. Yep.
That's an 8.
Fuck.
Go for it.
You better hope I don't find out you've done this.
You better not botch.
Yeah.
Go for the roll.
Yeah. I'm still trying to calm myself down.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. And leadership 2, willpower. So spending 1 point of willpower, leaving me with 3.
And I have a question. Like, willpower can't be used to combat this, can it? Like, points of willpower.
No.
No, I wasn't sure how, like, I could spend willpower.
2 successes.
Okay. Good on you.
Yes, you trust him. Did you spend a willpower to activate the power? It's just a point of blood, isn't it?
It's neither.
Okay, great. Yes, you trust him. You trust Vincent.
So what is the I trust him? Is it implicit in, like, how far does that stretch?
It's 2 successes, which means it'll go for roughly, probably as like an hour tops, maybe a scene's worth of trust. It means as far as you believe you should trust him, right?
Yeah.
You trust him now.
Yeah.
You trust Vincent. That is a thing that you do. In what way?
That's my question. Like, if he was to say, it is for your better judgment now to shoot everyone that is not me.
You
That's
wouldn't do
against
that.
your nature.
It's
Yeah.
against your nature. You
That
wouldn't do
isn't
that.
trusting me.
Yeah.
That is
That's
following
what I'm
a
saying. Like,
command.
what is, like, how far does a trust lay? Because for him, if I'm talking about his life as a detective, he looks at protecting people that cannot protect themselves. Sam falls under that guy. So that's why I want to know where the push and pull is.
So if I told you, as I will, as I feel it take hold, and I say very quietly to you, Sam is our enemy.
That makes sense. You don't buy it immediately, but you believe Vincent believes it,
Yeah.
right? And you trust that he has a greater understanding of the picture than you do.
Yeah.
The teacher-mentor relationship that you had a month ago when you were a neonate, when you were fresh and a fresh lick, that comes back.
Yeah.
You begin to realize that he has a greater
He
understanding
can
of...
reason through to that point.
He has met Malkavians longer... He knows Malkavians longer than you. He
Yeah.
knows Kindred Society more than you.
Am I able to pick up on what's happened? Do I know that he's
No.
been mesmerized, or I
No,
just...
unless Kevin does something out of character that you would anticipate he does. Otherwise, Vincent is just being very convincing.
All I've said is I need you to trust me, which
Yeah.
is appeal to heart.
Yeah.
Yeah. The best use of dominate is when it could be used as a manipulation.
Standardly,
standard
yeah.
rule,
And it just-
right? It boosts it a little
Yeah.
bit.
All right, let's do this.
So you've got him up against the wall.
Mate, you need to calm yourself down right now, you hear?
And I need you to trust me.
There's a moment. And he's got his grip against a wall, and he's going to look straight into Vincent's eyes, He's going to search through him, take a moment and try and read Vincent, and read his intention, and read through why he would go through this.
Vincent is one who has your best interests at heart, has his best interests at heart, as
and
far
he
as you
starts
believe.
to think back to when he was outside in the rain, and those exact words that no one up until this point has said to him, which is not that you cannot do this, but it's that we need to do this the right way.
Mm-hmm.
And he slowly loosens. He says, what did Sam do?
It's what he is.
Malkavian?
Worse. Far worse. He must not, under any circumstances, enter my haven.
And where would you leave him?
Sam sits down on the steps that lead up to your haven. Sits down, swinging his feet.
Kevin's going to turn around and he's going to look down at Sam. He was meant to be locked up in Ward Z. Why was he out roaming about with Chloe and they were free to leave at any time? What changed?
He was never locked up there. That's where he chose to be.
We do not know that. Charlie puts them there. We do not know anything until we find Charlie.
This is the problem, though. There are lots of things that we don't know.
That is not getting inside my sanctum. That everything you said to me about your sanctum holds true about mine. And if even an inkling of what I suspect is true, if he is in my haven, we are all doomed.
Well, what do we do with him then? Because we can't just leave him out on the streets if he gets loose.
He's already loose.
We have taken this boy who has been lost.
He's not a lost boy! Why can't you see that? Look at the symbols he's been drawing night
Yes.
after night. These are pictures of us!
I see them, but we do not know what is happening here. I believe that this boy is my responsibility.
Oh, then you can stay out here with him. Kevin, come inside now.
He'll look at Isabella.
As you do, a vehicle silently glides and rests itself out the front. It's a Prius. Quiet car. Electric.
Great.
Doesn't make much noise. Discreet.
But we see it.
You see it.
Kevin?
Black. A
Tinted
figure,
windows.
absolutely
Yes.
tinted windows. A figure steps out.
Victorian. Please be Victorian.
A woman with heels and stockings and a skirt, black. A white blouse.
Yeah, it's her.
It's Victorian.
It's Victoria.
Do we?
I was unsure. I was like, is it Joan
do
or
I
Victoria?
recognise?
You do.
Yeah.
You've seen her around, and you've seen the way Vincent curtails to her.
Yeah.
Her hair black is up in a bun, her lips painted red. Under her black jacket, which sits over her white blouse, a strip of red from the inner lining. She has a small suitcase by her side. She steps out, closes the door, and begins to make her walk towards you.
Sire.
She doesn't acknowledge you.
Does she head past and go into the house?
She goes up the stairs, looks at all three of you. So, what's the concern?
That creature. Pointing at Sam.
Who is this?
This is the child of Charlie.
Right.
And he's been
Vincent,
drawn.
go into your haven.
Yes, sire.
Do you have tea towels?
Yes, sire.
Grab 2.
Certainly. At once. Unlock the door. Run in. Kitchen's on the ground floor.
Has he done anything untoward?
No.
Right.
He has come with us of his own will.
Drawings! Sabat symbols!
Come with you of his own will. Does he speak? Do you speak? He doesn't seem to answer her.
I come back with an armful of tea towels.
Right. Would you gag the boy?
Yes, sire.
I do not think that it's necessary.
Sam seems to open his mouth and kind of accept the gag. He seems very passive. Oh.
He tried to exert his will over me to get me to let him in. Why won't you believe me?
Yes, clearly this is a ferocious monster.
Sam is sitting with a gag in his mouth, still on the floor, waving at all 4 of you. And gestures at the gag in his mouth.
What are you going to do, Victoria?
I want to know what's happening. So let's take this young neonate, along with you 3, into my child's haven, soon to be former haven,
Yes, sire.
and we will discuss. Shall we? Let's head in.
Kevin's going to head down and lift up Sam.
You hear a muffled, "Whee!" as he gets picked
I
up.
fucking hate this kid so much.
And he's got one hand on his back, and he's just going to lead him side by side into the haven.
Isabel's going to be walking alongside, just kind of like contact with Sam, making sure that, Kevin's carrying him correctly, that he's not freaking out.
And I'm going to let Victoria walk in first and come in right behind her on her heels, very deferentially.
Yes. You enter. What's the inside of the haven like? What do we see?
The floors are all nice, polished, hardwood floorboards. It immediately opens onto some nice carpeted stairs that lead you up to the second floor. Whereas to the left, it opens out into, you might consider a drawing room. And beyond that, an archway leads into a kitchen. The drawing room is leather furniture, armchairs, Chesterfield. No TV. There's a radio in there, like an old-style radio, and many, many bookshelves covered in books.
So, Victoria takes a seat. She takes the drawing room.
Kevin
yes.
will find another seat, and that's where he places Sam and ushers him to sit down.
Sam happily sits.
I don't sit. I may even shift foot to foot.
And Kevin will head, not to the corner of the room, but he takes a few steps back and kind of has a pacing space just so he can keep the entirety of the room in his purview.
Okay, and
Wherever Sam is, I am.
then let's put him on a couch so that you two can sit next to each other. For my sake, 2 questions.
Yes.
Is there a window to this room?
There is, yes.
Okay.
It's a bay window that leads out into the street, sort of, but
Yes.
it's because of the steps you take up, it's a little elevated from the street.
And how is this room lit? What methods?
So it's lit by a standard lamp in one corner, and a chandelier that is set to fairly dim light.
To electric chandelier.
Yes, it's an electric chandelier, yeah.
The vampire.
I'm not going up there to light all the candles.
The vampire who
Jesus.
has to deal with flame.
Yeah.
And, on the top
Up
of a
on
ladder.
with candles, yeah. That sounds like a great
precarious.
idea.
That sounds like the Darwin Awards for vampires.
It's a sort of dimly lit room with 2 major light sources.
Correct.
One coming from a lamp, one coming from above the chandelier, which casts different types of shapes and colours across the room. Victoria sits.
Before we kick off with her, can I
Yes.
read her aura?
Yes.
Oh, please don't make her one of them as well. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Why would a twist
Look
like
what
that?
you've done to me, Chris.
Why would a twist like that be in this game? Why would
Chris, what have you done
Why would there
to
be
me?
subterfuge? Why would there be secrets?
Why would that be it?
The Masquerade.
I honestly just entertained the idea that all 3 of you have cooked up something.
To ruin you?
Yes.
Yeah. That would be hard to organise.
Interesting.
But not impossible. Oh.
3.
3 successes.
Hey.
To observe Victoria's aura.
Interesting.
These change colour when I hold them,
Oh, that's lovely.
Oh.
and I am stressed. So I would like to keep holding them.
There is a light blue lavender green colour. Like a lavender plant almost, I suppose.
Okay.
And it is faded as all kindred are.
Did we, from the last occult thing, did we find out what blue was? I know
I'm
from
happy to give it to you.
Can I
you're
have a guess
observant
first?
enough. Yeah, of course.
the green is traditionally it's a life colour. The darker it is, the more decay I sense in it. It's kind of like a forest. It's something that it's like the world spinning. So it's the good and the bad, and kind of like the idea to control both. Blues are generally a calming.
Light blue is calm.
Yeah, it's a kind of.
So I'm happy to give you that one.
And lavender.
You have encountered it, I think, before once. No, you may not have.
We've encountered purples.
That's right, not lavender.
An air of poise.
Yes.
Dignity. This
Yes.
is someone who will not appreciate being disrespected.
More specifically, change. They don't like change. It's a conservative colour.
Royal.
Hierarchical, structured.
Structured.
Yeah.
Let's see where Vincent gets it.
Yes, so that's what her aura reads. You see no streaks of diablerie, nothing like that, nothing malicious. So she gestures for you to tell her. She doesn't seem to leave it up to you, she just kind of opens the floor. How can I help?
Adelaide by Night is a Baby Beard Media production. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And all our podcasts are available on Spreaker, YouTube, and all good podcatchers. Portions of the materials are the copyrights and trademarks of White Wolf Entertainment AB and are used with permission. All rights reserved. For more information, please visit white-wolf.com. This season of Roll to Cast is made by fans, for fans, and is not officially licensed material of White Wolf Entertainment.